Hi, welcome to class. This is Personal Finance, and I'm your teacher, Mrs. Spanier or Holly. Either one's okay. Students call me whatever they feel comfortable with, Mrs. Spanier or Holly. Let's start off with some of the basic ALC stuff that we need to go over. First, passing and passes. Passing time in the school is 6 minutes. It's the longest in the district for the high schools, and especially with the smallest building. So that's to give you time for a break, time to use the bathroom, use the vending machines, text your friends, freshen up, rejuvenate, etc. So with that, we expect you to be in class on time, and we have a 2-minute warning bell so that we're a small school, so that should give you plenty of time to get to class. After the bell rings, we teachers have been instructed to close our doors, and then if it's after the bell and the door is closed, you need to come with the pass from room 114 to be allowed back in. And at the ALC, we've had the policy of no passes out of the class for the first 20 minutes and the last 10 minutes of classes, and that still holds this year too. Our grading system for class, we are now on trimesters. If you've been here in previous years, we had 3-week grading periods, but that is no longer the case. So our class will last the whole trimester. And then the credit that you earn for that one trimester class will be either a quarter credit, a half credit, 0.75 of a credit, or 1.0, the full credit. That will depend on how much of the course you complete. So if you're here every day and you're doing all your work, at the end of the trimester, you should have a full credit earned. If you happen to miss a day or two each week and you get most of your work done, but not all of it, maybe at the end of that trimester, you'll earn 3/4 of a credit or half of a credit. So you all have a chance to earn, at least a quarter of a credit. You'd have to not get anything done or be gone all the time to not earn any credit over that trimester. So I am here to support you in earning the full credit. Let me know what I can do to help you make that happen. In this class, if you finish your work early or you just need a break from whatever the lesson of the day is that you're working on, you can work on your Edgenuity course. I don't want to see you using the whole class time to work on your Edgenuity course, but it will be okay for you to kind of take a little break from what you're done doing, or if you've just finished you're at a good breaking point and there's 10 minutes left of class and you just want to go in and finish something in Edgenuity, that's fine. And Edgenuity is the course that you'll all be enrolled in, so you can work on an extra credit through Edgenuity. And our cell phone policy in the class is the same as is on page 10 in the student handbook. The student handbook is on the website under the parent section, and it says, personal devices with headsets may only be used before school, during passing time, during lunch, and after school, or by special permission from the teacher, and it must be used appropriately. So since I'm the teacher, here are my special permission kind of things. If I am talking to you, or you are taking a test, or anything where you're taking your education in, you're learning something, I would not like you to be on the phone or using your phone, because so much of this will be with headphones on and you'll be listening. If you're just kind of reading an article or you're writing something out and you want to listen to music with your headphones on, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I want to make sure that you can focus, because, why are we here? We're here so you can get your credit, you can earn your grade. And it may be kind of hard to do that while you are listening to music and trying to listen to the lesson and the instruction. Phone calls, only if it's an urgent phone call, I'll ask you to step outside. FaceTime stuff during class, not okay. I'm just not okay with that. You have the 6 minutes in passing time, FaceTime your friend then. And I think that's kind of it. Hopefully we're at school, I'm at work, we're not using the phone, shouldn't be texting and stuff. You're here to do your schoolwork, so. All right, personal finance. Let's look at what it means. What is personal finance? Well, personal, let's look at that first. Personal is of, affecting, or belonging to a person rather than to anyone else, a particular person. Your finance. Other concerning your private life, relationships, or emotions that matters connected with your professional or public career. So personal. Finance. The management of large amounts of money, especially by governments or large companies. Well, we're not a government or a large company. We may not have a large amount of money, but we certainly do need to manage our money. So personal finance is looking at our money and how we manage it. That's what this class is about. We do have standards, and you'll notice, if if you refer back to this, I have this on the website. It's in the course materials folder that you'll be introduced to in a little bit, but there are 6 standards for the course. We'll just be kind of starting at the top and working our way down. And the first standard we're going to meet is we're going to look at different types of income and how you can get different income, and different types of careers or jobs that you would be interested in possibly, and what kind of income is typical with those, so that you can then take a look at how much would you earn, what would your pay be, and that will move us then into reporting standard 2, evaluating and developing a spending or savings plan or a budget. So in the first standard, you're looking at what kind of income are you going to have. The second standard is how are you going to spend that and manage that. The third standard is taking a look at banking and different banking institutions, and just kind of how you can use the banks and other resources to help you with that income and spending you're doing. The fourth one is to take a look at saving and investing options to help you meet your goals. What is your goal for your future? And the fifth one is to look at credit cards, loans, different legal aspects of using credit. How can you avoid not having to file bankruptcy someday or getting in over your head in credit card debt and so on. And the last standard that we'll look at is insurance and insuring against risk. And we'll look at the different types. Some of it we'll just kind of gloss over, and others will go a little more in depth. So that's the direction of the course. Personal finance grading for this class, the whole school is pass-fail, so it'll be a pass or a fail grade. The work that you do is 80% summative, so tests, quizzes, final projects, and so on are 80% of your grade. Informative could be, a little, I'm having you do some writing after you've read something, some reflection, and everything will be graded or have meaning of some sort. There will be no frivolous or extra work. Everything will count, but just some will count more and some will count less. Your work will consist of tests, quizzes, projects, surveys, writing reflections, all different, reading some things, just all different, a variety of work, some discussion things, and so on. The format for this class, it will be all online through Schoology and Osseo apps. You'll have a chance to do some research on the internet and finding and creating some things using technology. So everything will be technology based, and you'll receive all of the assignments through either Schoology or Osseo apps, and sometimes linked between the two of them. The class will be self-paced from lesson to lesson. So some days you may find you get 2 lessons done. Other days maybe you'll only get a half a lesson done. But we won't all be at the same assignment on the same day. If you're absent, if you miss a few days, you'll just pick up right where you were the last time you were in class. You won't be missing anything. You'll be working through it at your own pace. And because it's being done through Schoology and Osseo apps, you can work on it in school or outside of school, wherever you have internet access. You would need internet access. So if you don't have that at home, you've missed 3 days and you want to try to do a little catch up, you can go to the library, a friend's house, coffee shop, whatever, and try to get some work done that way.